Hello, hello, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This reading is supposed to be for Monday, November 11th until Sunday, November 17th. However, you know that no matter when this message has arrived to you, it's for a reason. So take what resonates. Now, today we're going to do something different. We're still going to pick one deck, but we're going to get more or less the energies for the week. So it's only going to be 3 cards instead of breaking the week like I break it down in other videos. And we're going to have the main energy for the week, what you should focus on, and what's one step that you could take. All right. So we're going to start again by centering ourselves. So, and connecting through the breath. So you can pick one of the decks or one of the fairies. Okay. So let's breathe in. We're going to inhale through the nose, hold it for a couple of seconds, and exhale through the mouth. And we're going to do that for 2 or 3 times, okay? So let's go together. Inhale, hold it at the top, exhale through the mouth. One more time. Hold it, exhale. And the last time. Hold it, exhale. Now, pick one of the decks or one of the fairies. Today we have the yellow fairy, the blue fairy, and the purple fairy. So, which one? Right? Ready? Okay, let's start with the yellow fairy. Oops. Here. First card. Oh, second card that wanted to jump. I'll leave it there. Let's just turn it over. We've seen what the second card was, but let's start so the reading flows. So these are the energies for your week, right? What energy is around, and that's the moon. And the moon is that of, usually it signifies deception or something hidden, but I don't see it that way. What I see in the moon is that even in moments of darkness, there is a light that's guiding us. However, just like with the moon, all the emotions get intensified. Right now, this week, everything could be intensified, magnified. So you need to make sure that your emotions and everything is balanced, is in place, because anything you feel is going to be magnified. So if you're happy, if you're joyful, if anything, it's just like a full moon. It's just be made bigger. However, if you're angry, if any other low vibration of an emotion comes up, it's also going to be magnified. So, for the energies for this week for you, is that you have a big magnifier around you. So, you have to make sure you know what you're bringing into life, okay? Now, this is the second card that jumped so fast, and this is your focus for the week. So, based on this, your focus for the week, here we have the Knight of Wands, that's fire energy. This knight is full of wanting to move forward and wanting to do their thing. So, knowing that everything is going to be magnified this week, your focus should be on bringing forward, on creating the things that you really want. So, anything, like I said before, when I was telling you the moon is a magnifier, anything that you want to bring forward. If it's a relationship, if it's something good, if it's a project, this is the time. But if you sit around feeling, depleted or being upset about something or angry, all those emotions are valid and you do need to take care of them. But know that settling that is important before you go towards something because it's going to be magnified. So you're just going to attract what you don't want. So you need to focus on what you want to bring, right? Because you have this huge magnifier around you. Now, for the step to take here, oh, wow, another night. Move forward. Move forward in a way that you create a solid foundation, right? So there is a lot of movement with something that are going to be magnified. So the focus is on what you want to create and then laying that solid foundation. You see here there is a lot of energy moving, but here this night is more stable. So focus on what you want, knowing that there is this amplifier on you, but laying that more stable foundation while you take those step forwards. Okay, so good cards. And we're gonna go with the second deck right now. That is the Blue Fairy. Let's see if you pick this deck. Your energies. Your focus. And your step. Okay. So the energies around you, the King of Swords. This king is very intellectual. So everything, he's the one that thinks and communicates well, and he doesn't have to go to battle or do anything because everything happens, in his head, in his communication. Swords is the element of air, right? So we have a king that it's a masculine energy with the element of air. So, what the energies around you this week are about the way you communicate, the thoughts that you have, right? So, you are going to be able to bring your message about very well. So, if there is a conversation you need to have, if you need to plan something, the energies are there for you because that's what this king always advises, or when he comes, it's like that's what he encourages. This is his energy. He's a planner, he's a thinker, he communicates well. So all this is around you. Now, your focus. Oh, there we have the tower. But the tower is not as bad as it sometimes can look. The tower is a breakthrough, right? So here you have energies that is about thinking, communicating, and what do you need to focus on? Focus on that breakthrough. So if you need to have that conversation, if you're planning something, make sure that it is not towards anything that's destructive, but instead see it as a breakthrough. So you're going to focus on whatever that needs to be enlightened, right? That needs to it's going to cause a change. So the tower causes a change. So your conversation, your plan is going to cause a change. So focus on the positive aspect that is the breakthrough and not on destruction or anything like this, right? And the step you need to take based on this is embrace change. You see here we have like the Wheel of Fortune. You have two major arcanas. So embrace change because what you're going to do based on these energies, that it's either communicating something, having that conversation, especially with somebody that you may have been thinking about talking to them about something, or if you're planning a project for work, or you're planning a trip, whatever it is, that's very positive energy. However, you need to focus on the good of that energy, on making sure it's a breakthrough, it's about light, it's not about destruction. Because from that conversation, from that plan, you set the wheel in motion. So change is coming. All right. And finally, we're going to go for the purple fairy. Okay. See. Oops. My apologies. I moved the camera. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what energies you have around you. Okay, talk to us. Let's center with this one again. Okay, talk to us. What energy is around? There we go. Put it there. And what do we need to focus on? And what is one step? Okay, here we go. So the energy around you this week is the two of a famous, but it usually means swords, okay? So here you have a week where you may have to, with the energy of difficult choices, right? So the energy around will be that of like difficult choices, having to, a famous or swords is the air element that we were talking before. So it's intellectual, is in the head mostly. So making a difficult choice that you're really going to have to think what is the best. It's not about following your intuition when you're making these choices, it's about thinking and being more deciding what's the best route for you based on, doing a pros and cons list, being more practical that way than not following the intuition, not following the gut instinct, but following the head, right? So that's the energy around you and what you need to focus on. Here you have a king, right? And it's interesting because here it's like air, while here it's the chalices, it's cups, it's emotions and everything. But what does this king say? Okay, you have the energy that you have to think about what's the best choices for you this week, not following instinct. And the king says, because that is what will bring you the emotion or the things that you love, right? By thinking with your head, you are going to be this king. You are going to be able to focus on the things that you love, but you're going to have to do it with practicality. And the step that you need to take, there you go, more air. So the 8 is, you see, she feels that she can't move because all these swords or thames are around. But the truth is that she could move. She could let herself go. So the step to take is, do not, while thinking, because you have these choices that have to be thought about, do not imprison yourself with those thoughts, right? But choose that practicality to think and go and focus on those things that you love, but make choices based on thoughts to move forward, but not to imprison yourself. All right. So very good cards. It's the air element. So it's about your thoughts, and it's about using your thoughts in a productive way to make right choices, and knowing that the focus is on making the right choices for the things you love and not allowing any thoughts to imprison you. All right. I hope You have a fantastic week. Make it a great week. Remember to follow for the weekly readings that I put on Sundays, and then every day you have a short with the energy for that specific day, and you will find it here on YouTube or on the other social media challenges. Please subscribe and give it a thumbs up because that helps me and encourages me. And all the best for your week with brightest blessings and a lot of love.